Why do I always
Hey,
get this
that's my
wrong?
room.
You want me to bring something? Souvenir?
No, it's just memories.
Aw.
Your teddy bear could use some repairs.
Toby always breaks. He's top heavy, so he keeps falling over.
Yeah, that tracks. Got a big old head. Oh, okay. Well, that's the top heaviness for you.
I seriously doubt you'll find anything useful in there.
Oh, so you don't want me to be here, do you? Going through your old stuff? Your clothes, apparently? I'm not gonna do that. Do want to see if you have anything written down, though. Oh, a little fan.
Cool fan.
Thanks. Reminds me of Taipei, my hometown.
That's really cool that he even comments on it. Do you want me to read this, Catherine? Imogen Reed tested a machine today. It was clearly corrupted by WoW, but more importantly, it was assembled in a seemingly primitive way, like someone had specifically created it for WoW to steal. When activated, the machine mimicked the room and Reed along with it. At some point, she was scanned and then loaded as a simulation inside the digital space. The presentation shocked Reed and was quickly terminated. It scares me how much it reminds me of my AR capsule. And this was back 30 years ago. Again. So, okay, but then it's very possible Catherine Chun might have died of natural causes. Because depending on how old she was when she was taking these notes, if we are 30 years in the future, she could have died before it would have ever have been finished. But that also kind of begs the question, who woke me up? Right? No one was around in that room. I just sort of woke up in that room. I clearly have WoW implants in my suit. What the hell am I? How did I get here? Imogen Reed tested a machine. Oh, yeah, that was this one. Okay. After dissecting the vivarium machine that Reed activated, it's clear that WoW copied my capsule project to construct the scene to hold the Reed simulation. It's actually very similar in its construction except for one point. Where my capsule houses flat people constructed from model neurographs, the vivarium's brain scan lives on. It isn't limited by its content, from the originating brain scan Reed emerged. The Reed inside the vivarium was a perfect copy. And that was, okay, so this was June 6th. Good afternoon, you crazy robot killer. I'm not a robot killer. I'm a robo-sapien saving humanity. Get out of here. What's up, Pasaris? So it was first at June 6th, then June 14th, so about a week or two later, and then another week later. Okay. I have it. I can save humanity. I can build an artificial reality capsule that can hold every living member of Pathos 2. I can't figure out how it worked with the vivarium, but I can replicate WoW's scanning technique using the pilot seats. They are already prepared with the type of electromagnetic drums needed. Okay, so this is when she discovered how to basically scan people into the singularity. You don't know that he was electrocuted forever, okay? He could have died. He could have ceased to exist. That station will eventually run out of power, right? So, I mean, it could only be a couple decades of torture. You don't know that. Excuse me. In all fairness, I was hoping to get back to him, but I also know you're just egging me on.
You have a lot of toys.
Huh.
That's not a toy. It's a porcelain doll. That's not strictly a toy. Leave her alone, man. Also, because you just got in here, Pasaris, we're in Catherine's old room, and so Simon is just commenting on all of the things he's finding in her office.
What's the little projector? Looks homemade.
That's my attempt at building a vivarium. It's kind of a proto-arc.
Huh. It's neat that he's asking her, though, like, getting kind of answers or questions as to what she was doing back. What is this? Just a little thing? Little device? Okay. Clearly not important. Boots? You want to question her boots? No?
What's with the junk? Looks like something you'd fish out of the ocean.
Huh? Oh, you mean... Yeah, that's a part of Reed's vivarium. It's a long story. Forget it.
You know, with some green circuits and red circuits, you could make some productivity modules. Books. Books, I want to read the books. We've only got a couple decades, man. Our time's running out. We gotta get going. Okay. As long as that scary boy isn't gonna get over here, I think we're okay. I think we got one more room to look at before I'm sure there's nothing wrong in that room we were just in. Nothing can go wrong once we enter back into it. We will not need to hide for any reason. It's fine. I love how dark the room is before I get into it, even with my flashlight on. Look at him and his kids. But it makes me wonder, are these... Because that looks like the Ark, right? With that super building method? The super skyscraper, whatever you want to call those? That's actually a really cool picture. There's like a gate down here going towards the sun with a little pathway. That's neat. Oh, look at that. Someone was in nice classic cars, especially century-old cars at this point. But he was a tinkerer of some sort. I like how tech ref, I'm sure, has an actual like in-universe meaning, but it literally just is a technical reference. Yeah, what were you making? Are these the? Is this someone who was working on OmniTool type stuff? Because there's a bunch of little circuits, and it looks to be like a little handheld stuff. Don't look into emitter. Master tool safety. Yeah, looks like it might be some sort of OmniTool. Microwave amplification by stimulate something or another radiation. Huh, okay. Nothing seemingly important here. Alright, you guys ready to not get spooked by anything out in this room? It's dark, right? Doesn't mean there's a monster or anything in here. Another gateway. I wonder if those are like inside of the Ark, some way to go from region to region. The fact that they are like a very specifically standing book, like... Oh, right, the lights don't work. Right. See? As I said, no scary monster. We're fine. Alright, let's go up in this way and see what's up here. What do we got?
Welcome to my place. When I started the art project, I pretty much lived in this lab.
Cozy.
Okay, don't know why I'm taking this. Dude, look at this little Logitech webcam from, like, the early 2000s. Still sitting here 100 years later. Troubleshoot connection error. Please restart router at the sub-level vault or contact maintenance. Okay. Beep. I just want to go tack on the keyboard. I didn't really... Still waiting on that body to come tumbling out of there. I think this came out in... When did this come out? I think it was in the early 2000 or mid 2000s to like 2010, something like along that. It was after Amnesia: The Dark Descent, and that came out in early 2010s, I think. Oh, that's what I need to do? Put the thingy in the thingy? That thingy.
Need to fix that mainframe connection.
Yeah, it's been a couple years at this point. Do I need to do something with this?
This is where I would store the ARC scans.
So you saved the whole staff digitally on these chips?
That was the plan.
I do love how for a game that's like probably a good couple years old now, they had like basic form of reflections and bump mapping and dynamic lighting. Like, this game is really good. Do I want to take these out?
Bust.
Oh, am I looking for a chip that I need to use?
Broken. Damaged.
Are these all chips that had people on them? I don't know if I like the idea of that. Because they used to fake it as opposed to actually doing art. Yes, yeah. It's not RTX, but it's bump mapping technology and light reflections in a very primitive sense. Which is still neat. It's neat to see where we've come from in terms of this lighting tech. It looks like these are all busted. Completely fried. Yep. Ooh, there's one.
An intact memory chip. If we're lucky, we might be able to extract the cipher from it.
Looks like this is probably going to be the one. Yeah, these are all busted. Do the old raster methods anyways. Well, yeah. I mean, rastering images is like the classic way of doing any sort of imagery. Even bother with ray tracing, though it is a small improvement. Well, right. Especially with, like, the amount of time it takes to render an image with any sort of actual true ray tracing. Because ray tracing's been in, like, cinematography for years. But it takes so long to render an image that it's not viable for real time. And that's why RTX is a big deal, because it's one of the first, I'm not going to claim it was the first, but one of the first real-time algorithms that allows for good enough lighting simulations on top of rasterization. Rasterization is the only thing we use currently because it's easy, it's quick. You only need the number of rays or number of pixels that need to get generated are the resolution of the image, and that's it. You almost need an AI improvement such as DLSS or AM. Yes, exactly. Yeah, these are all busted. Good thing there was one chip left. Look at all these broken chips I just poured out of here. Yep, broken, broken, broken. Man, you keep your mainframe in poor shape. I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know. Look at this poor, shoddy state this is in. Also, what kind of rotary design mainframe is this? You have 5 of these things sitting here with rotary drums with chips that get inserted into them. What a weird way to do electronics. Alright, let's put the memory chip in. Let's put this guy in. still need to reset the router. Okay, well I'm gonna have to come back here anyway, so I guess we need to go reset this router. That's fine. I'm sure that's not a problem. Okay, good. You don't have legs.
This is where I did my scan. And all the others, I suppose.
You don't remember?
My scan was the first. Had to test the scanner before I could start making promises.
Okay, that makes sense then. That answers the question as to why she didn't.
What?
Check the terminal. I just want to make sure.
Nancom? Compressed Nakajima neurograph, continuous time 21 milliseconds. Nanami. She was born in 1997 and died in 2021. Compressed Nakajima neurograph, continuous time 6 milliseconds. Captured in 2015. He was born in 1984 and died in 2069. Almost 80 years. Actually, a little bit more than 80 years. Yeah, because 64 would be 80 years. So he lived to be 85 years old. Good job, dude. 1987 to 2021. See, this is rough, because she wasn't that old. That's rough. She was captured in 2014. This game might have, yeah, and these dates kind of jive with that. I think this game was made right around 2015 or so.
How did this... What is this?
So compressed Nakajima neurograph continuous time 4 milliseconds. In 2015, David Munchie, 1980 to 2078. So almost 100 years this dude lived. 98, this fucker lived. Way to beat the curve, man.
Kath, what is this? Why do you have a file of me?
You
Oh, hey.
are one of Dr. Munchie's templates. A legacy scan.
Fuck, dude. He went in for a scan on May 2nd of 2015. I went in for May 22nd. May 2nd. And I fucking died a month later. Jesus. I want to double check the audio recordings aren't in the other ones. I'm not gonna erase data. Fuck that, dude. Okay, so I'm the only ones with an audio recording. Makes sense.
Okay, that's it.
Wow, that was fun.
That's a relief. Still figuring this out, so...
It was freaky. So many lights. What do we do now?
Paul and I are going to run tests for a week or so, and then we'll work out a roadmap to your recovery.
Well, I feel excited. Can't wait to get back to the living.
Can't wait to get back to the living. Yeah, well, you're doing it now, man, and I hope it was worth it.
We've worked everything out. Everything is legal. Vouched for by Dr. Peak and Professor Way.
Oh, that's great news.
No big change in medication. You'll be taking an aspirin every morning, but that's about it. Paul worked out a diet with some variations you should try out. You can continue doing physical therapy. Also, there's some extra cardio training every other day.
Okay, getting complicated.
Don't worry, it's really not. We're going to keep an eye on you every week, so we'll be able to adjust the plan if needed.
That's rough. That was like 2 weeks before this dude passed.
The model was sound. It should have worked.
It's not your fault, David.
I really wish things had turned out differently.
Yeah, me too.
I was supposed to save you.
Hey, you got my brain on file. Maybe you can put it to some use.
Yeah, who knows? You'd be okay with that? Using it for my research?
Sure. It's like a part of me lives on or something. Like a donated organ. You know what sucks about dying?
What?
The crash. Everything up till now, the brain damage, you guys, everything, has made my life so much more real. I started thinking about all the things I was going to do. I'd never been more excited to be alive. All that hope. Wasted.
Ooh, that's an existential
What's a legacy
issue
scan?
there.
They're historic templates for AI construction. Any self-respecting engineer wouldn't use legacies anymore, but they're great for learning. They come with every development kit.
So, my brain scan turned into a template for artificial intelligence.
You should be proud.
So much for that mystery. No magic or time travel needed. I was here all along, waiting for someone to shove a picture of my brain into a suit and hit the power button.
Yeah, but the question is, who did it? Why is this chair so pristine out of all of this? Ooh, I should probably bring that in here. Although it still has a connection error.
Strasky, come in. I need help in the lab, the scan room.
What happened?
Conrad killed himself after the scan.
Jesus, how?
Maser tool? What should I do?
I'm gonna need to tell Strohmeyer.
No, please! I'm so close. Strohmeyer's gonna shut down the ARC project. It's not my fault people keep killing themselves.
Catherine,
Yeah, blame
what are you
Serene.
gonna do? It's not like you can sneak a 300-pound body out of the lab.
I know.
Catherine, are you okay?
Not even close.
Not entirely. The people keep killing themselves because Serang had this weird doctrine that you need to do it in order to actually be on the Ark, because if your stream of consciousness is severed, or he had a whole doctrine earlier, and I think it was before you got here, but like he was basically preaching how if you end your physical body's stream of consciousness the moment that your digital one exists, it's the same consciousness. So if you do it at the right time, there can only be one stream of consciousness, your digital one. And so their idea to live on in the Ark as you, the stream of consciousness that are human, was to, as soon as they completed the scan, to kill yourself as soon as possible. Because then the only stream of consciousness that can exist is the one in the digital realm, which is you. And so a bunch of people must have followed his doctrine and started killing themselves when... But... I know. But that therein lies this sort of philosophical, existential issue with all of this, right? Because your consciousness is not being moved to something else. It is being copied. So you, the person in the fleshy bag of meat organs, you are not being transported. You are being copied. So you don't get to live on.
The legacy scan of me that was on the computer. What did you use it for?
It's a template that has an intelligence pathmark already etched into the base. So if I wanted
Correct.
to build an
Sorry.
AI, I wouldn't have to reinvent a whole model. I would be able to focus on the things that the AI is to be used for.
Is every AI self-aware?
Yep.
Do they also think they're Simon?
What? No, Simon, don't worry. It's not like we just put people into robots and machinery and let them run free. That'd be really cruel. It doesn't work like that. Or at least it didn't used to work like that. Truly sentient machines thinking they are people is definitely new.
But you kept them sentient for the Ark.
Yes, and I basically had to invent the method.
Okay, something tells me they're not gonna unload a monster while I'm down here. That would seem cruel to the player. But also, yes, deconstruction and reconstruction in another position is the fundamental problem with that form of teleportation, which is why using relativity to... Really? You're gonna do that to me? Fuck you. That's why using relativity and creating a wormhole in front of you to compress space-time to instantly transport yourself is the much better solution when it comes to... Oh god, you're alive. Okay, shit. When it comes to teleportation and faster-than-light travel. Can I talk to you? I can't talk to you? Oh, there's a monster in here somewhere. Why? And teleport someone's heart or major organs out before it. Yeah. Ooh. Right. Yeah. When you can just instantly transport something somewhere else, no matter how precise, in an instant. You still here? Go away. I'm not looking at you. Go away. Alright, that's fine. I'm glad you left. Is there anything in here for me? You coming back in here? No. Okay. Well, there's nothing in here for me. I'm assuming this is just here to hide from that thing. You are coming back in here. Why? Go somewhere else so I can sneak out of here. Okay. That's it. You left me with a singular little room. Oh. You're right there. Go away. Go into the server room. Go into the server room. I don't have time for this. Doesn't look like it can really see very well, otherwise, because there was that other WoW that, like, really chased after me. It looks like this one just kind of meanders. I'm trying to sneak, game. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, there's some yellow. There's some... There we go. Okay, you came back. Uh-huh. Where? Where even are you? Go away. We're right there. Go away. I just don't have to look at you. Go away. You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that. You're fine. Oh, do I have to... Shit. I have to confirm it? Alright. Oh, he's right there. Hello. How are you? Don't worry about it. I'm not looking at you. You're fine. Go away. Oh. Is that it? Phew. I just don't have to look at you, right? See, that's what's weird about these games, where, like, if you just don't look at them, they don't bother you. Because I could just literally not look at him, right? Okay. Connection status, mainframe online. I'm good. I just need to get the fuck out of here. Move the chair. Over there. I just need to get out. Just sneaking my way back out of here. He can't fucking... No, it's fine. You can't see this. You can't hear this. You don't even know where I am. Get out of here with this. That's rough, buddy. Yeah, see, you're worried about all the robots that I supposedly killed. You're not worried at all about the people down here that are forced to live in some sort of weird existence. This is gonna break. It's gonna break. No? Okay. Alright, and we're done down here.